The lamp brightens the area, revealing a paper. Alongside it is you, sitting on your bed deciding what to write next. You are currently working on your first screenplay for fun. It would be cool to make an actual film. Of course, you'll need the help of your friends. Taking a look at the workload, 4 hours a day, you could finish this theoretically in a week. You and your friends could actually try to pull this off. It's going to be the coolest project you've ever worked on. The next day after school, you run to your room faster than usual. The pencil swiftly draws across the paper. A few ideas rush to your head, but you have to rewrite. The clock moves noticeably, and after a few hours, you have a rough idea of what you want. Things should go well, and they do. For a few days. 3 days after starting, you find yourself lying on your couch. The thought of writing doesn't compel you as much as it did when you started, and you won't have energy for anything else if you work more today. Your eyes stare towards the room, then back. Your fingers intuitively open your phone, and a notification hits your ears. For context, the most popular classmate at school is the owner of multiple popular games, with an average of 50 players online. On Discord, the everyone ping surprises people. He's looking for volunteers for his main game, City Tycoon 2. He might even hire someone because he makes real money off of it. Now, you haven't talked to him at school, but his work is pretty impressive. But what if you tried to apply to be a volunteer? I mean, theoretically, if you spent 3 hours a day on this, you might actually be able to get really good at it. And if you guys spend another 3 to 4 hours a day on writing, you could still have enough time. What if you spent that time so optimized that you make something even better than him? I mean, you could become a server admin or higher if you prove yourself. The phone alerts you. Your application is pending. The sunlight glares into the window. It's Saturday morning, so you should have plenty of time to work on your writing. The schedule stares back at you. Your footsteps get louder as you walk, and you sluggishly sit on your PC. As you open your phone, a notification shocks you. You've been accepted. You can now be an admin for his game. The sluggishness starts feeling less heavy. Now you have to make something good. On the computer, you are working on coding for a map. You picked up a bit of this skill a few months ago, but you could always learn more. If you spend 1 optimized hour a day learning, you could get really good in 3 months, which isn't too bad. But while on the computer, you almost completely forget that you were 2 days behind on the book. Hopefully you can pick up the pace when you feel more motivated. Now back to the coding. 1.5 hours into the work, a problem occurs. So there's some weird syntax errors. Now normally this isn't a problem, it's a very easy fix, but you can't seem to get rid of it. There's nothing wrong with the code, what the heck? And it takes 10 minutes to test it, so you could be here for hours trying to fix one line of code. You find yourself staring, disconnected from the PC. Also, you could have easily clicked on the check for errors button. I don't know how you can see that. A few minutes later, you find yourself scrolling on your phone. You have plenty of time to code and work on your book today, so you'll just wait until you feel ready. But this is where things go downhill. After scrolling for 5 minutes, the work suddenly feels painful to think about. I mean, maybe you're not meant for this today. A few motivational videos burst sound as you get distracted even further. 8 p.m. and you find yourself waking up from a nap with almost none of the work done. And this continues. You try to start work and it gets too hard, so something must be wrong. Sometimes you distract yourself before even trying to start. Over 1 week later, on a Friday evening, the classmate that developed the games is sitting right next to you. You start to get questioned. You try to defend yourself, but you don't really have a good excuse, so you end up just looking stupid. You make a final plan for the week. He makes a final deal, and it's not looking good. I mean, you could have already finished all the work you needed to do this week. All you did was slow him down. At home, your intention is to start writing first. While walking into the house, you are watching a video about filming. I mean, it would be so cool to make a movie with your friends that's good enough to show and tell to the school. Show and tell day is only like a few months, so you have plenty of time. And if you got better at this, imagine if you became a movie director or made a living off of writing. I mean, there's so many ways to make money today. Your mind is filled with ideas of what you can reach. But the problem here is that relying on motivation fails to capture the effort. You don't realize the trade-offs and the hard work it takes to reach that end goal. And this mistake causes huge problems. Your water bottle sits next to your chair. Your pencil touches the paper, but you don't know what to write next. I mean, how are you supposed to make your ideas into one coherent story? There's so much to work with. And how are you supposed to turn that into lines and scenes? I mean, how are you supposed to write characters with personalities that are different than yours? Like, maybe there's some sort of pattern or template you can use to do this faster. The phone emits a bright light as you watch a tutorial, and then another video pops up. How to get so good at writing that people question if you're Shakespeare. And you didn't know some of the strategies in that video. I mean, there are a few templates to make writing more coherent. With your hands ready to reach the paper, you think to yourself how amazing this could be. And if you upload it to YouTube, you might even get views from it. But still, the first line is difficult. I mean, what are you supposed to write? And why is this so hard? Like, something must be wrong. The Google Doc stares at you with only 2 words. Fade in. Why is this so hard? I mean, it shouldn't be, like, cause imagine how successful this could be, and imagine the rewards. I mean, you could also be a very popular class member at school. The phone continues to lose charge as your watch history piles up. You try to come up with a few lines, but your brain feels as if a thick layer of fog is covering your ideas. Later that day, the light sets off. You get into the bed at 8:20 p.m. and you get nothing done. This entire time, you thought you would feel ready eventually, and if you didn't feel good about the work, then something was wrong. But motivation comes after starting, and instead of realizing that, you distracted yourself with cheap dopamine and fake progress. Your brain couldn't tell the difference between success and imagination. So why would your brain spend dozens of hours working towards a goal when it can seemingly get the same dopamine hits at your fingertips? One year after starting the project, you're in the same school with nothing to show. You never coded for the game. Your portfolio is empty, and your status in school is basically 0. The empty book is basically a cobweb at this point. The motivation was a waste of time all along. So why didn't you just remove those distractions and start?